have him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know what type of time he on. When we get a divorce, he definitely gonna try to take him away. And he have a high possibility to be able to do that. So before I get myself all attached to this child and have to go through all this shit with him, it's better for me to just detach myself some, like, because that's what I feel like he want to do. Like, men love to use your kids against you. They really do. So it's better for me not to give a fuck about him than for you to try to use my love that I have for him and try to make me weak. You know? Because that's what's going to happen. They're not going to give me custody of him at all. They're going to give it to him. So for real, that's how I be feeling. This is all the thoughts that be going through my head when I'm going through depression, y'all. When I'm going through depression, these are all the thoughts that I be having in my head. Like, I don't, like, and I'll say it out loud. Like, I don't even care. Of course I care. I care so much. But I hate when I care so much and then they take shit from me where it's out of my control. You know? And then I'm just sitting there with no fucking baby. No fucking baby. Like, when they told me I couldn't leave the hospital with Junior, you know how bad that made me feel? That made me feel bad, you know? And I'm not about to keep feeling those feelings of back and forth, tearing me from my kids and giving them back to me, and then tearing me from my kids and giving them back, and then tearing me away from them and giving them back. Like, I'm just so tired of all of those mental ups and downs with when it comes to these kids. So it just making me just detach myself from them so I don't have to feel when they go away, so I could just not feel whatever when they leave. Like, that's like that's my reasonings. That's how I come up with not, spazzing the fuck out, like, my defense is don't care. That's my defense. Don't give a fuck. You think CPS gave a fuck about that? You think CPS gave a fuck if how I felt when they took my kids away from me? They didn't care. They don't give no fucks. It's nothing that I can do. I have to feel those emotions regardless. You know? Like, I love my kids so fucking much, but I cannot keep this back and forth with these emotions. And Thomas, when we get into it, when I say I don't give a fuck, then he want me to be a mother. When I say I don't give a fuck about Junior out loud to him, then he'll be like, here, hold your son. I'm like, no, I'm not holding him. I'm not looking at him. I don't want to hold him. I don't want to touch him. That's your fucking son. That's not my fucking son. Then he'd be like, here, just look at him. You haven't even looked at him. Just look at him. And I'm like, no. You know why? Because when we first started getting into arguments, when I said I wanted to take him, the first thing he said is, you're not taking him. I'm going to get full custody of him. You're not even going to have no rights to him. That's what he say. He want me to feel these feelings. He want me to feel fucked up where he know he can take my baby away from me. Like, so you want me to care or don't? No, he don't have custody. He don't have custody. There's no custody arrangement between me, him, and Junior. When I first started telling, like when we first started getting into it, I was going to take Junior. Because by right, I can. Because there's no custody arrangement. And there's no CPS in case involving Junior. Once they did a 30-day investigation after we left the hospital with him, they closed. There was no case. I don't have no case on Junior. He don't have custody of him. I don't have custody of him. I could take Junior anytime the fuck I want, and he can take Junior anytime he want. The only thing is, when we're married, if we get into it and he want Junior, the police, I can't do shit about it because there's no custody arrangement. If I have Junior and he want Junior back, he have to go file for paperwork. Like if we get into it right now and I just take Junior, by law, he can't call the police and say, I want to get my son, because there's no custody arrangement. So we have to go to court because we're married. So when we got into it for the first couple of times in our marriage, the first thing he would, even when I was pregnant with Junior, he was already saying, if we ever come into a situation, he's going to take full custody of Junior. And because he's not paying no child support. So he's going to fight me nail and tooth so he don't have to pay child support. So that's why I started saying, you know what? When we get into it, you keep him. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win against you. I already know that I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win no case against you. You're gonna win, and I'm not gonna be able to get him anyway. I'm not gonna be able to get him anyway, so I'm not even gonna care about him because you want me to. You want to take him away from me. So why should I even care? Why should I even care? Make me detach myself from him sometimes because I can't deal with that. I just can't. And that's how I be feeling. So I know he's gonna win. Oh my God. No, I don't have the same rights. When I have an open CPS case, he will fucking win. Okay. And if you look it up, if he go and file paperwork while we deciding to get a divorce, I won't even have no rights to Junior. He will have full custody of Junior. I won't even be able to see him. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about until we have a court case. I can't even see my son if he do that until we go and see the court and have a divorce arrangement. They would 100% give him everything. I looked it up. Yeah, if you're not willing to put in work, you really... every state have different rules with child custody. Yes, when it comes to child custody in the state of the divorce, they're not going to go and say, okay, they're not going to put in no ruling on who gets the child the most or less. I have to wait until we go through our divorce hearing. In that time, he have full custody of him. I can't make no decisions on that. He have a right to let me see him or not until we go to court for custody. And then they will let me have parenting time. But in the meantime, in between time, I won't be able to do anything. I will have to wait on my court hearing. Nobody have custody of Junior. But he's for sure gonna get custody of him if once he filed for divorce. I the one that wanted the divorce. I told him to file for it. It cost $200 and something to file for the divorce. Okay, here I come. Gotta get this charger.